someone or even yourself that has COPD or anything to do with their lungs? Alright, so of course not very many of you. So I actually know quite a few people that have COPD, my mom's stepmom, my mom's cousin, a whole bunch of people. Now COPD is when basically it's like developed from many different things, but it's like a disease in your lungs. That stuff just kind of like builds up fluid, I guess you could say, and then it like you develop this nasty cough. So it's really bad. So smoking at a young age can actually do more harm than just trying to be cool. So I'm going to be discussing what COPD is, a possible solution, and the outcome. So first, I'm going to be talking about the causes of COPD. Now, according to Zhang, Journal of Cellular Physiology, 2018, they talk about how smoking cigarettes, basically the secondhand smoke and the firsthand smoke, I guess, causes COPD and environmental issues such as like the air quality. Now, according to Thornton Snyder, I think that's how you say the name, Journal of Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease, they talk about how 12.6 million people actually have COPD and how 100,000 deaths per year are just from COPD. So now that I talked about like the causes of COPD and how dangerous it can actually be, I'm going to be talking about a solution. So according to Charity Navigator, there is the COPD Foundation. They talk about how they want to help people that have COPD and want to just like be there for them. Now, according to COPDfoundation.org 2018, they talk about how the COPD 360 Social helps people with just kind of like a support system and being there and just like wanting to help them and helping with treatment and a whole bunch of different stuff. So now that I talked about how to help, I'm going to talk about what the outcome really is. So now one outcome is how they basically like no smoking and can't really change the air quality because it's kind of hard for most people to do that. But according to Thomas from healthline.com, they talk about how by the year 2030, it's going to be the most like cause of death, number 3rd on the list, because of how significant this really is and how people don't really like take it into consideration that it is important. And now also according to Lloyd, British Journal of Nursing 2018, they also talk about how they have tried to find treatment for it, but there's really no legitimate treatment for it because it's just going to continue to progress because you can't really fix something that doesn't really want to be fixed, I guess you can say. So now that I talked about COPD and the outcomes of how to help it, if you want to donate, there are very little charities to donate, but the COPD Foundation actually does a lot. They do a walk, they do very much to help people with COPD to make sure that they know that they're not alone, and if they really do need the support system, they're there for them. So today I talked about the problem of COPD, the solution, and what a possible outcome with the solution would be. And if you want to learn more, then just go to copd.com.